We back. This is live with Av 5 episode. I've really lost fucking track of these fucking episodes. So I just stopped.
I'm losing track. I've been watching all of them.
Thank you, bro. We got Imagine. Is it Imagine the Comedian or Imagine Comedian?
No, it's Imagine.
Imagine. That's
But
it. Se
they
acabó.
put the comedian to make it, single me out.
Yeah, because there's a
'cause
bunch of Imagine drug dealers. You
Yeah,
got
no, and you use Imagine for everything.
that's a fact.
So imagine this, imagine that, imagine. So,
But thank you, my brother. You kept your word. I told Da Vinci the same thing. I said, yo, you keep your word, bro, because you guys are so busy. You're doing so much. You got
Yeah.
shows up the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Once I saw you, I remember you from my family for the money and Evo's.
wow, yes.
He was the host of that.
That was his first show.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's why I came out.
And then that's the show that I put him, he did comedy and
the rapping shit.
he had some rappers, he brought some rappers.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And we performed on the bar, remember?
Yeah.
On the bar.
That
so
was
it was a
fire.
very creative night.
No, your name is definitely, bro. I went once we became friends on IG. You probably don't know this. 98 friends in common. That means we around each other and we didn't even fucking know it.
Yeah, big time, yeah.
But like I said, bro, thank you for coming along this journey with me.
Man, thank you for having me, man.
I don't even know where this journey's going.
It's going somewhere, I believe it. It's going somewhere, man.
And you as a veteran of your craft, you're not 25 years in podcast, but you're 25 years in comedy.
I'm 29 years.
29.
What?
You say you ain't dripping me my four
Every
fucking
February.
years,
So
nigga.
next year is my
30.
30th anniversary. Every February.
What is that? We're gonna just do a summary and then we go to the beginning. What is that like, bro? To I'm not gonna say where it started. We will get to that later. But what does that feel like to have that badge of honor in the comedic world? 30 joints, bro.
It's man, it tells me I've done a good job in keeping myself in the journey, basically. You know what I mean? Because it's not an easy business.
You could give up, bro.
Yeah, you could get big
anything. Podcast, comedy, you could give up.
A bad show.
A bad show, cause
A bad show. I've seen comedians not come back because it was a terrible show.
damn.
So it's not the easiest to work the craft in the beginning. So it's discouragement. Spiritually can damage you. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of the industry itself can harm your soul in a sense.
The ego.
Yeah, I say your soul because it's
deeper
so,
than that.
Yeah, because it's so deep and personal to yourself that if somebody comes out and say nah, or they don't have no kind of interest in it, you're like, it hurt. It kind of like makes you think, is this the right journey or that? You know what I mean? But me, I've always been one of those. Oh no, okay, I'll be back next week. Oh no, okay, I'll be back next week. You understand? So I always kept knocking on the door until they opened it.
That goes with anything, bro.
Yeah, every single
You could be
thing.
a plumber and you install a bad toilet and the shit starts leaking. You know what? This is not for me, and you out.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
anything.
Discouragement and it's all part of it. But how thick is your skin, basically?
And anything.
And anything. How thick can you tolerate the emotions that come with it? Do you tolerate the journey?
The journey.
Because you're like, woo, your next show is 400 miles away. You understand what I'm saying? That's a journey.
And we're talking about
get there.
being away from your family. How you gonna get there?
Yeah.
If you don't have a manager, it's all you.
Flight, the this,
Yeah.
the
Is
that.
it worth it?
Yeah.
You gotta negotiate with fucking Miami.
And then in the beginning was Massachusetts and not getting paid. It's just so you can show your face in the scene. You know what I mean? So a lot of years of it's not getting paid.
Like,
I think
like podcasts. I'm not gonna pay for this shit.
yeah. Well, in the beginning, a lot of that stuff is that way. You know what I mean?
And you know what? It's part of the journey, and you have to love it. And if you're doing it for the money, get the fuck out.
Yeah, it's not. Nah, you can't do it for the money. It can't
can't.
be. Nah, it's not. It's
We gonna-
genuine talent.
That's a fact. All right, baby. I got a T-shirt story. So I go to. It's not what you think.
Okay.
I go. It's like motherfucker. That was between us.
I was like, son of a gun.
No,
You did. You heard me.
No.
Too loud.
No. It's a very funny
Let me
story.
lower the volume on my thoughts. Hold on.
So I buy a shirt from Imagine at the show in Brooklyn, Captain Kirk's.
Nice shirt.
Nice shirt, very
Beautiful
nice.
shirt.
Yes. So you didn't have my size, so
No,
I said, "Here, babe, you're a medium, whatever." So she got, and then she has the shirt on. You know, we were going to bed one night, and you know, we're about to do suki, fuki.
Oh no, not this story.
And so I'm involved in my situation, and if you don't know the shirt, his face is on the back of the shirt.
So I'm going like this.
So I'm over here in my business, boom, bang, bang, boom, boom, and I look down, and this fucking shirt is like this. Fucking imagine his fucking face. And I'm like, oh shit. And it happened like 2 more times. I'm like, babe, stop using that fucking shirt,
please.
I don't want to see this motherfucker in the middle of fuki.
The reason why I said that, oh no, not this story again, it's not that you told me. I've heard this one about a month ago the same way. It's like, bro,
you know I'm not lying.
I'm over here doing it. I'm got, yo, man, I'm tirándole, and then your face is there. I was like, wow. Why he was, you know,
yo, hilarious.
Being frecko.
For a fact. So let's get straight to it, baby. Born and raised in the Bronx, South Bronx. Damn.
Yeah. Grand Concourse area.
And what? Show your age, because I know you don't give a fuck.
What, me? I'm 53.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you were born when?
71.
So let's just say the time that most of us start to remember shit is 5. So we like in that 75, 76, 78. What was that like, bro? No internet, no phone, raw abandoned building shit.
Let me see.
Mattresses, burnt cars.
That's 5, right? That's about 5 years old.
Yeah.
We're talking, yeah. So I would say 5. It was East Tremont, Mapes Avenue, up there, Prospect. That was the area that the family was living in. I was just tagged on, you know what I mean? So
and with the poverty was crazy.
It was bananas. It was just like you got drug infested, you got alcoholics running around, you got, of course, every other drug just lingering around and stuff. And those days it was very known for that. But it came with the environment, with your living area. It came with it, so you kind of like got used to it.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean? I had an uncle that was like, ba-da-ba-ba, and I'm doing his character today on stage. Because I wonder, where am I getting these characters from?
Yeah.
Some of them, you know what I mean? I'm like, where did this guy come from? And then I go visit my uncle, and he's like, yo, what's up, Anthony? How you doing? And I'm like, oh, God, this is that character. You know what I mean? So my uncle was very involved in, you know, the outdoors, the indulging in the gang members, and you know, because there's a lot of gangs out there before. It was the outlaws and this and chingalings, and all kinds. You know what I mean? So it was just, I wasn't scared. I know that because it was just, this was my life. This was the environment. Basically, you're born to this. Basically, so it's just like, hey, it is what it is. But at 5, I would say I was just already out the door. Like, you know, the party's happening, or the novella's being watched, or something's happening where my mom's and my grandma, because that's how I got raised, by moms and grandma. Once I saw that they were basically, you know, watching novellas, and I would step right outside. I would open the door, and I'll be outside.
And the crazy part at that age, because I'm born in 75, my neighborhood just started the rebuilding process of the Bronx. So 83, 84, the building that we moved into was brand new. But the one across the street burnt. The one up there burnt. The one over there burnt. The one up.
Yeah. So that was the beginning of the
development.
Yeah.
So our playground was outside.
Yeah.
Not like these kids now. That
Our playground
stay home.
was the stolen car that got stripped overnight. When you came out the front of the building, that car was there.
Yeah.
That was our playground for the day. For the day.
Dirty like a motherfucker when you come back home.
Until the crackhead came. Yo, shorty, I need that chair. You be like, yo, but I'm playing. I'm pretending I'm driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to sell that shit.
Yo, no, shorty, get off. Or you're sitting there and they with the ratchet. You know what I mean? So it was what was happening. So.
No, I loved it. I definitely would never give back my childhood, bro.
If I didn't go through any of that, I wouldn't be thinking.
I look at my son's childhood now. He can't go outside.
No.
I'm not letting him.
No.
His mother's not letting him. Like, no. What you need? You hungry? I got you.
As a matter of fact, tell him. You go outside, come back. When the lights go off, just observe their reaction.
When the lights go off, we come back,
When the lights go off, bro. My mom's was the type that was yelling from the back of the building. And she used to call, Anthony! Real loud, right?
Yeah, that was it.
But I would be in the schoolyard down the block in Anthony Avenue.
Yeah.
So it would go from Anthony, yo, Anthony, yo, Anthony, yo, and it would trickle to me.
And then you know it's
And
time
they'd
to
be
come
like, yo,
home.
your mother's calling.
Yep.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, pa la casa. You know, they'll tease me because I'm making my way home.
Yeah.
You got to go home for the kids that could stay, outside, whatever. And I was like, shut up. So I make people flinch, you know what I mean? And then I make my way home. But when I would get to the home, they would start watching novela. When the novela came, that was my time to shine again out the door. You understand what I'm saying?
They distracted.
So my mom would get up and be like, ¿A dónde está este? You know, that was me.
Yeah.
And she would go out to the hallway because now I can't be outside in the dark, but I can be in this building.
Yeah.
So I was that kid that was going to my best friend's house.
Yep.
And then we would go to the next kid house. You know, these kids that were in this building is where we started playing in the hallway.
Yeah.
We played baseball in the hallway. We played skeletons in the hallway. Freeze tag in the hallway. We did everything in the hallway.
In the hallway.
You know what I mean? But that was from 8 on.
Yeah.
And then at about 9:30, the super. Now you start hearing the super coming up.
Yep.
And we're like, yo, the super, I'm done. Every door, you hear the kids. So by the time he went up, there was nobody in the hallway. You know what I mean? So now we were doing the indoor. And, our sleep time was really like 8, maybe to 9. 8 to 9, you had to be in bed. I would say by novela time, that little dog, that used to come out at the end of the novela.
Yeah.
That's
wow.
the only thing that used to tell my mom's.
It's over.
¿A dónde está este?
Now she woke up.
Yeah,
she
like,
back to reality.
And then she get to the hallway, Anthony! And then bam. I would hear that. We was in the 4th floor. So I'd be hanging with my friend in the 2nd floor. I would hear that. I'd be like, yo, I'm out. Boom. And that was basically a daily thing. At 5.
At 5. Let's get back to your parents. You didn't mention your dad. What was the relationship with
no relationship at all.
You never met him?
Nah, not really.
Wow, that's good.
It's a weird. Well, not that I've met her. I know who the person was in a sense, but in them days it was a weird time.
No, my
dad came down to relationships.
No, my dad was the same way. I've maybe he passed away a couple of years ago, but I remember he picked me up. I would say 3 times. We went to his new girl's house. I met my new brothers that he's had a whole family, and then he went to Puerto Rico, and then I seen him again when I was like 18, and then I'll see him again when I'm 28, and at 32. So it was no no relationship, but I knew of him, and I loved American.
You got to see him.
Yeah.
I never. My interaction was a weird moment type of stuff. Like he used to work in a park, right? Crotona Park, Arthur Avenue.
Yeah.
That with a handball court. So he used to clean up that little area.
Yeah.
And I used to walk by with my mom, and my mom would say, "That's your dad," type of style. Never an introduction type of style. It was the weirdest moment ever.
The times were different. The times were different.
It was like, yo, ese tu papá, you know, and I'm holding her hand. I'm looking at this man.
Okay, why he's not with us?
Yeah, it's okay. That's my pops. All right, cool. No interaction. All right. You sure that's my pops? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it never really bothered. It didn't bother me at all. It was like, yo, that's it. Because this is how times was being run. You know what I mean? It was being like that. It was being ran like that. Family structure was like that.
I don't want to give excuses to that time, but I think that was the time. If you didn't want to be with someone, you go pretend to get cigarettes and never come back.
They were gone.
You can't do that shit now.
No, you can't.
They're going to call you. They're going to look at your Instagram. You got child support. Bro, back then, if you want to dip, you can dip.
You was
no
gone.
one gave a fuck.
Well, there was no internet. There was no searching. Google Pito. It's a letter.
That's hilarious.
A letter you will find in the mailbox. Remember? You find it.
I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Postcard.
I apologize for my decisions in life. That's 20 years later. We're like, oh shit, look, it's the guy from the park.
Well, that's great. What about you? Got only child, siblings?
Only child.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, I love my brothers and sisters, and I always mention them. So that question gets tricky for me because it's always been me and my mom.
Yeah.
And like my second episode when I started this journey, my brother, one of my brothers, Jonathan, was my second episode, and we haven't seen each other in 30 years.
Wow.
So it was a great episode. So only child, wow, amazing, bro. That's
Only child, bro.
So
Grandma and my mom's. Then later on, as I got older, it was family members that started moving in because times was hard at the time.
We gotta help
too.
each other.
So you had to sleep in the living room, or I slept with abuela, or I slept with my mom, or
As long as you're not outside.
because the tios got the room, my room. So the tios got my room, and then you had the titis, the visiting titis in the.
I remember that
weekend.
time, bro. I was living with my grandmother, and
crazy
some fucking random people came to live with us for like a year.
It was just it was
And the girl used to pee in the bed. One of the girls that it was young girls, and then she used to fucking pee in the and it was like a whole, like they knew she used to pee in the bed, so it was just like a whole plastic moment every night, and I'm like,
it was just waterproof it.
I'm like, bitch, like why did she pee in the bed? Like I didn't understand why.
Yeah.
But that was that can't, bro. Let's talk about now. Think about that. Who the fuck can live in your house right now?
No. You barely open the door right now.
Talk about living here for 6 months.
If I see my uncle in front of my like if I look through that peephole as my uncle, I'm gonna question him first. That's how it is. Like, who's this? Even though you can see who it is.
Yeah.
It's me, your uncle. I said, back up a little bit. What you doing here? I question him. What you want? You good? And yeah, I'm good. Open the door. Why? You never, you know what I mean?
And
but
back then, we used to let
just,
everybody in the house, bro.
No, the door was open.
The door was open. That's a fact.
The door was open to the community, basically, because it was just like Lala's in the house, Doña Julia's in the house, Day's in the house. That was my grandma's crew.
Yeah.
Then that's not including my mom's little alcoholic friends or whatever friends that chilled in the living room. You know what I mean? That's not that my uncles 3, 4 in the morning coming home with their friends or their cousins, but they always came with White Castle or something. Remember that? It was a welcoming at 3 in the morning. You open the door fast because you knew there was Chinese food or White Castle late night, like 3 in the morning. My uncles get home and they was like, yo, come and eat. Oh, yo, I'm getting up to eat me a White Castle.
Yeah.
But it was strange times, bro. But it was
awesome.
It was our time.
You said something earlier. We weren't scared.
No, that's what I'm
We
saying.
weren't worried.
Not at all.
We were chilling, bro.
Chilling.
We were chilling like motherfuckers.
I remember one of the most craziest moments sleeping in the living room. Kind of see flashlights. You see the lights?
Yeah.
I see flashlights in the hallway. I'm like, what's going on over here, right? And I'm still laying in the bed. It could be people robbing the place. I'm not nervous. I'm not scared of nothing. They turned the little corner because it was like a L hallway.
Yeah.
So he made the right and he was at the exit. Yo, the police. It was the police coming in, with the little flashlights, looked at me and said, we're taking your uncle. Because my uncle had a warrant.
Yeah.
So my uncle was in the room.
We're taking your
Bro, they came in. I could hear everything. I heard the cuff. That's a cuff sound. So I'm like, what is happening? And he's just looking. Don't worry about it. We're good. You all right? We're gonna take him. Boom, out the door. My grandmother. Anthony, se llevaron a Carlito. ¿Qué? And that was it. We fell right back to sleep. And then when we woke up.
We'll deal with this shit later.
Yeah, we were dealing with it later. Like, yo, pero tú dijiste que se... Sí. And boom, check the room. He's not there. And now we're going to Rikers Island now to go visit this man.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's crazy times, man.
No, it's a beautiful time. So what is life like before 18? Like not for now you're not 10, you're not 5, you're 15, 16. Now you got balls, you got hair,
I'm raising kids.
What age you had your first kid?
I had my daughter's, oh my God. There's some ages, man. 37, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to get wrong because I know they're going to see this.
No.
And then my son is at...
I'll save you. What age were you when you had your first?
Oh, we're talking 15.
Damn.
15.
I had mine at fucking 19, 20. I thought I was you. 15 is crazy.
15, and then the next one was when I was like 17 to 18, something like that.
Oh, so
It's
you
like
weren't
2 years later.
You weren't fucking around.
Yeah, no, I started early. But at those times, I was making money. Those times, like you can afford a family in a sense. It was weird times because the streets was.
When you say you was making money, you talking about the street money or like a fucking like McDonald's type regular job?
There was the hustle outside.
The hustle. Oh, you were hustling. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was a hustler all the way. I was streets. I was streets. I raised my kids off of streets, but they never seen the streets.
Gotcha.
So it was, you know what I mean? They never seen that side of what I had to deal with to make sure that the family was supported. You know what I mean? My wife had an idea, but then.
So you were straight. What you were? What kind of hustling we're talking about?
Well,
whatever came up. Because back then is
whatever came up.
You could be a car thief. You could be a cocaine dealer. You could sell weed. You could sell dope. Whatever worked out, that's what we doing.
I've done all of those right there. You mentioned.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious. So that was the streets. And everything happens from hanging from the front of the building. Me, that's how I always got caught up in anything.
Yeah.
Hanging in front of the building, dudes rolling up, come with us, boom. That was it. Jump in the car, we're sticking something up. You know what I'm saying? And then drop me off. Everybody, it was just.
So this is some straight times of by any means necessary. Like it was.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna get this steak on the table. This chicken by any means necessary.
And that was the thing. Yo tenía unos cojones because even my mom's relationship between me and her is so real that she does know these things.
To this day?
Yeah. She
God
does
bless.
know these things.
God bless mom.
Yeah.
She's still with us.
Always have that conversation with her because that was my mom's and pops. So I confined her in everything basically. So she knew everything, but like, be careful. That was her. That was just telling me be careful because
what else you gonna do?
I was just out there. I was just when the Dominicans came over, it was a wrap. It was a wrap when Dominicans came into the neighborhood. Because Dominicans came hungry.
They came hungry.
Dominicans came hungry.
They came with connects. They came ready to get.
They came with 4 or 5 kilos there was no laundry or no clothing in their suitcase. It was 10, 20 keys coming to New York. And then some of them were so smart, they get rid of that and then go right back. And I know a lot of them is great up in Santo Domingo. And they're kind of, the banger. Just get the money, have an idea, and then take off and explore. You know what I mean? And a lot of them was like that. They were just doing these one-time hits as in coming to New York, but they were involved.
No, I just did my episode that's coming out next week, matter of fact. No. Next week is, what is next week? Well, no. Yeah, the one that's dropping next, I think, this is how fucking lost I am. That's like me asking you about your comedy shows. You're going to be like, bro, give me a second. I got to go to Brooklyn. I got to go to Queens. The guy he did a documentary about the Wild Cowboys.
Okay, yeah.
And same thing. These motherfuckers, Dominicans came here, took over Washington Heights, took over, and they money.
We didn't have that.
What hurt them was the bodies. Now, once there's bodies involved, now there's no more money. Now it's a whole different era.
The streets is, and that's where stick up comes in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because there was places that were holding millions of dollars an apartment.
Stick up time.
And people that knew these secrets in a sense were sharing these secrets.
For a percentage.
Like they were like, yo, el primo mío. It was always a primo mío.
Yeah.
El primo mío tiene esto, loco. Boom. And, I would see them going back and forth and it was like a trend in my day. It was like a trend to get, get that hit. You know what I mean? They were like a bunch of tumbadores in a sense. That's what they call it, tumbadores.
No, I tell you one thing. My first time that I broke into an apartment when I was like fucking, I was the youngest, so I knew how to do it because they would take me along with them. And it was so easy because you fire skates, you could. They left the door open, a key, whatever, the credit card trick. So, me and my friends, we started doing that too.
Yeah.
And bro, it's a rush when you lift a mattress up, or when you lift a pillow up, or when you go in a closet and you run into it could be $500, bro. It's a fucking rush. Sometimes it's 2,000. It's like,
I got involved with burglary not because I wanted to. It was always because I fit through the hole.
Yeah,
That
bro,
was me. It was never that I was into
50
it.
pounds, bro. They would throw me to the second floor.
You understand what I'm saying?
Where's Abby? Bring Abby. Yo,
Come here. Yo,
easy.
and you say that. I
Yeah.
had to do, like I said, in front of my building, everything happened. I was a kid, same style, and the dude just broke into the cleaners in Tremont. He just broke into the cleaners. He's got the hole ready. I guess he was shopping around through the hood.
Let's find a brave kid.
Yo, no,
that's not gonna snitch.
Yeah, I'll never forget this dude. He was like, his name Costello. And I like the name Costello.
Yeah.
I think that name is the coolest name, Costello.
100%.
Yo, so, and he's very Mantequero style. Yo. It was one of those, yo, shorty, come with me, shorty. It was one of those. It was like, do you want to? There was no plan. Like, shorty. He was like, yo, shorty, come with me, shorty. And I was like,
okay.
Out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you knew me in front of the building, you knew my moms, you knew whoever. It was just like that type of neighborhood. Everybody knows someone.
Yep.
So, bro, we climbed up to the roof, and he was like, shorty, I'm gonna drop you down. Then all those bags there, because you have flashlights, yo, just throw those at me. And I was like, bro, I said, bet. Climbed down, and dude just put me down and it was just.
And you know what that was, bro? That was for me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk for you, but for me, it was a sign of acceptance from the guys because in my neighborhood, the guys in the corner ran the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So you got the Dominicans down the block and the blacks down the block, but they are down the block. Whoever ran the corner was the leaders of the neighborhood. So when they accepted me and they did that, what you just said, come here, hold this for me, and moms found out. Moms went straight to the fucking main drug dealer of the block.
Yeah.
Why'd you give this to my son?
Yeah.
I don't want my and my mother just told me this like a year ago. I pressed that motherfucker and I told him why. You know what he said? Your son's a good kid. He'll be all right. He's not, he's not gonna try it. He's not gonna open the bag and sniff it. He's not gonna do none of that.
Yeah.
And they made a fucking deal. That motherfucker probably paid her off or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
And you know what,
bro?
That was my first feeling that what you just said is we want to be at that time we wanted to be accepted by the older kids, the older drug dealers, the older whatever.
Yeah.
And by them saying, yo, okay, let's say that job went through.
Yeah.
You pretty much down with him now.
Oh yeah, you good. You now we go all the way.
Now we're gonna do other
That's
fucking
a little
job.
mean. They say no. They sit down. Yo, well, that's it. And I was VIPing with grown men.
It was great. I to this day, I'm the oldest. And when the barbecues come and shit, I got grades now. All these motherfuckers are fucking 50, 55, 60, but they my brothers, bro. They took care of me.
Yeah.
When shit was gonna go crazy, shootouts and shit. No, Abby, go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got me out of the way as far as that, but they let me hang out with them.
I was in the streets so early.
I was gonna ask you about school, but I feel like that conversation's not gonna go well.
What
happened to school? Yeah,
I did school.
Oh, so you did both?
I did school. I just stopped probably at 10th grade.
Okay.
That was the crack era.
Oh, okay.
I didn't stop school because I wanted to.
Yeah, you got.
I stopped school because by the time I was going to school, I made $1,000 down the block. You understand what I'm saying?
I already knew where this was going.
Yeah, I didn't quit school. I didn't say, yo, I don't like school. No, I wasn't. It wasn't that. It was, you got struggle in the house.
Yep.
You got things that's needed in the apartment. You got moms que no tienen nada. You understand what I'm saying? That mentality is what I always
There's
had
no father figure
in my head. At a young age, I got to make sure my grandma good. I got to make sure my mom good. As long as they were always good, bro, I didn't care anything else.
And school is not going to do that.
Yeah, so when it came down to, I'll never forget that night. I remember the night I said, why am I going to school in a sense? If I made 1,000, I came down my steps to the front of the building. Just before I made it to the Grand Concourse, I already made $1,000. And this was less than 15, 20 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. Because I went upstairs, get them, come downstairs, do the transaction. I got another batch that just came in. You know what I mean? Of people's. I had to run back upstairs. And that's the thing, you're young. So I'm running up these steps. I'm on the 4th floor. Like nothing. Down the steps, like nothing. No, young style. So I was like on my toes with it. Boom, boom. So I stopped going to the school. I was going out to the school to hang. and chill.
Because you
I was
still got
doing-
friends.
Yeah, I still
And
had
the
it.
girls, obviously.
So it was more cutting school now.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? But I was never one of those kids that cut in school, smoking weed, drinking 40s.
You wasn't bullshit.
Nah, not
You-
at all.
You was taking care of the family.
Or play handball. So I went to Walton High School.
You still got it?
Huh?
Still got it?
Yeah. I was an A player, but now I'm like, hey, ooh, yeah, it hurts, yo.
Yeah, if I was to play handball right now, bro, I would not get up tomorrow.
Nah.
I'm not doing it.
I played one game this year in the summer, and it took me 3 weeks to recuperate.
Damn.
Me dolía esto. Oh, listen. It was bad.
I had to ask because, I used to play handball. I wasn't no A or B or none of that, but I was, like, I never made it to what was the and don't worry, we all over the place. There's no structure here. We talk about whatever
I
you
got
want.
you.
Was it 161? That was like where they the handball players played.
Yeah.
That was
it. That was the spot.
That was the spot. That
was late night.
Because I know by Fordham, Crescent, there was a little park in the back by Crescent that was also good, but 161 was
161 was the place.
If you say you the best, that's where you got to prove
That's where you played.
Okay, gotcha. Because the lights.
Yeah.
So you could play all night.
You had lights. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It was and you could see the ball.
Hell
There was no
yeah.
shadow or nothing. That's how bright these lights were.
Yep.
So it was like, you was leaving there at 4 or 5 in the morning.
And for you young kids, what we talking about is where the new Yankee Stadium is.
Yes, that was
Because
basically.
they cross they just swap parks pretty much.
Wait.
Yeah, with the old Yankee Stadium.
Oh yeah, that is where the handball court was at.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, because they just crossed the street.
And now they gave us handball courts, but now it's all the
not
way.
it's-
It takes a mile to get into the park, to get to a little corner. Now it's in the corner.
Yeah, fuck that.
Meanwhile, that whole area was handball courts. So we had,
I remember that.
yeah, we had about 6 courts, and then like 3 across, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 across, and every court was filled.
I never made it there, but my other friends that were my boy Alex, bro. Him and his 3 uncles were beast. And I thought I was good. Like, you always think you're good until another motherfucker comes.
Yeah,
And you can tell he's good.
yeah.
But I thought we were good. Hey, you're good in this side.
Yeah.
Over there, you're not good.
I was nice. Because whoever had next,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't playing, like, yo, come here, short. They would pick me.
Yeah.
Because I was nice, but I was also a little fast.
Yeah.
I had a mean corner shot. I had that corner shot that I'm going my eye and everything's that way, and then I switch it up.
Oh, you hit it with the okie dokie.
And you come with that one with the
Yeah.
neck and everything. I was that bad. With it. I was like, doing, because I was fast with it. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And if I'm playing with a great player, and I could just fill in that fast area, that's it. That's a main game right there.
Hell yeah.
'Cause you got the slow one, then you got the fast one.
Yeah.
Today I'm like the slow one, now I need a fast one. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo.
Let's get back to
Shorty,
the let's get back to the when the Dominicans came. So what do you mean by that? Because obviously you said they now the drug everything picked up as far as the connects and
Well, the hustle.
the hustle.
Yeah, the hustle. I'm not gonna say Dominicans came and brought all the no. That drugs was coming from every angle.
So it was already here.
It was their
Hunger.
hustle,
Their hunger.
hustle in their blood. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because listen, we stole cars. Dominicans, I had a pair. We stole cars. David and Roberto. Big shout outs to them. They're in Santo Domingo, man, because they got deported.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one thing. I had so many Dominican friends,
Good people.
but
They just want to make money. They don't
I'll
want to
tell you
trouble.
one thing. None of them is dead.
Oh wow.
You know
That's
how they
good.
say. You know how they say, yo, I lost like 12 people. I lost 12 people, but not to death. I lost them to deportations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when we got situations and stuff. Yo, mandaron a David. We're like, what? Are you serious? Because you caught a gun charge now. You know what I mean? There's certain charges that you can. And we was getting bailed out, but then now you caught extra stuff. Some extra stuff. So like, so to send his ass back. It was like boom. It was a lot of my friends
Yeah.
that were, good friends. Because, like I said, the hustle was a brotherhood there. So, vamos tirarle. That's it. Everybody's heart was the same. And I was like, cojones, let's go. So, I was brought up with that type of attitude and that type of style in my neighborhood and stuff. I come from Monroe, Mount Hope, Topping, Weeks, 175, Anthony Avenue, Clay Avenue. That's one piece. A lot of people don't know. That's one little piece in the Bronx.
Yep.
That's not Clay Avenue going all the way straight across. No, it's Anthony Avenue is maybe a block, 2 blocks worth of Anthony. No, 7. Because once you get to the concourse,
it continues.
Once you cut from Anthony, remember, and you go into the concourse, that's when you pass the precinct.
I'm a 6 train nigga.
Oh, you're 6. Okay, well, Anthony, everything was short.
From cabbing, I learned the other side.
Okay.
And this is before GPS. I used to work for People's Choice. You remember People's Choice?
Wow.
I used to work for People's Choice. So back then, you get an address, nigga, figure it out. Ain't no fucking GPS. You got a map?
Yeah, exactly.
So when I remember, I would get calls over the radio, and I hear Toppings. Where the fuck is Toppings? Fucking Mount Hope. What the fuck? East Shore. Wait, I know East Tremont. East Tremont on what? East Tremont on 170. You know what? Man, what did that? So you click, you get the call.
Yeah.
Now you do, bro. 10 minutes, nigga. 20 minutes or half hour, because I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Yeah.
So now that you say all that, bro, it's not like where I'm from. I grew up in this, like I said, 6 train. So you got Bruckner, you got Watson, you got Westchester, everything is click. Over there, it's not like that. It's up, down, left, up, you. So
it's a university area.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. But
it's a lot of but my area was contained in that area. So you had an entrance from Grand Concourse. Mm-hmm. You had the entrance, and then you make that left, right, that right there. That's Monroe.
Yeah.
And then once you're driving in to the left, that's Mount Hope. So Mount Hope started from the corner of Anthony Avenue.
Yeah.
And then it ends in Jerome. So it's not,
So that's the stomping grounds that we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. But I'm on this side. I was on the uptown side. Because Monroe goes to the other side. So you got different Monroe crews and all that.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not repping Monroe hard like the way, like the Monroes where I come from, that's where legends were born. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, it was a time in my hood that, remember you said there were people would run one corner?
Yep.
In my time, we have 4 corners.
Wow.
Right? 4 corners. And one corner I have a Porsche, one corner I had a BMW, one corner, it was...
And hopefully they didn't kill each other.
No, but these dudes, man, when I say, we as a community was getting it. You know what I mean?
So everybody we all eating.
Yeah. If I went to the store and I had 10 of my boys out there and I didn't buy beers, I bought a box of beer. You know what I mean? It was a whole box from the freezer. I'm like, you open it and you threw it there. You drank 2 beers. And if you didn't drink, you would just buy it and you would just place it. It's like blessing to the blessing of the hood.
No, 100%.
Basically, because we're all hungry. Now we're eating. So might as well just share the bacons. Whatever. Nobody lacked anything in a sense, you could say.
You mentioned that you was getting money to make sure moms and grandma's good, right?
Yeah.
But then you said you had kids. How did that hustle change as far as, wait a minute, now more hungrier?
Yeah.
Now you got
time. Yeah, big time.
I could imagine.
Yeah, but God is great also, man. God is like the biggest part of me being here today because of the things that I've been involved in.
You could have been dead.
Some weird things.
1,000 times.
I could have never been come out.
Yeah.
Some of them is like, I don't know how I came out.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like guns up in the air. It's all type of things.
Or jail.
And if you made it out the exit, I'm talking about making out the exits while everybody's drawn out. You know what I mean? So it was like...
Or jumping out the window. Fire escape or whatever.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. So
I believe you.
For you to be here, at least in my age and where we come from, man, we survive a weird time.
I'm right behind you as far as no Diddy, because apparently that's what we gotta say now. Hey, all my interviews they fucking no pause. I'm like the fucking nigga. I just said no. Like, it's just fucking annoying, but whatever. I'm 49, so I'm right. But at that time, 43, 42, 49, like. A 12-year-old's not hanging out with a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? A year makes a difference back then.
Yes.
But I'm definitely there with you as far as the time. And it was a beautiful time, bro. So let's get to the reason why. So back to your point. So did you ever any jail time, any sit down for 10 years type, 5 or whatever?
I did 2 months first. That was my first time.
Yeah.
That was gun possession.
Okay.
I had a beautiful 9mm. Gorgeous.
You said that shit with passion.
Yeah, just beautiful. I know, because the cop told me.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Really?
the cop was like, "Bro, where you get this one from? This is gorgeous." And I was like, "I can't tell you, but that's trying to find out where the guns is coming from." You know what I mean? Whatever. I knew the lingo.
Yeah.
Found it in the floor.
Yeah.
You know, one of those. So yeah, it was. And then I did 2 months for that because it was like my very first felony or whatever.
2 months for a gun is amazing.
It's my very first felony.
Bro, you get now it's fucking 7 years or some shit like that.
Yeah.
They bury you now.
Big time. Listen. When I heard, I think it was Giuliani that changed that.
Oh yeah, he.
I had maybe about 3 of them in my house, but then he made this little law like, if you know anybody that has a gun in their house, we'll give you and the neighborhood hungry, yo. Some people know that, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be a target of that, and I just got rid of everything. And I said, I'm not gonna have these.
It's civilian time.
Yeah, it's just let me just chill, cause these dudes they were going into people's houses.
100%.
People was just dropping dimes on people. Like, damn, scary. Boom, cause they were getting the little award, the little reward that they got.
$500 or some bullshit.
1,000 per gun. So the dude had 10 guns in the house. It was like, wow. Whoever told on you needed 10 racks or something. You know what I mean? Like, it was not good time at that time. So I left it alone.
So you learned your lesson.
Yeah, I left my law. Only time I copped one again is because I was ready to go to jail. My son had got jumped. Next day I already had one. Next day I was looking for. Next day you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just turned my world upside down when he got jumped. Because now this kid he's innocent to the world, but now you changed him. You just changed my son basically. That was my anger. Not that he got jumped, whatever. You changed the innocence of this kid. Because now he was walking to school with his little friends, and then now people want to steal his murmur. He had a murmur, one of those big coats.
Yeah.
Because I always kept them fly.
Yeah.
Kids always stood fly. Never lacked anything. And then that happened to him, and they broke his jaw.
Damn.
Yeah, so when they broke his jaw, I copped the next one. That night I got it. That night, as a matter of fact, it was weird because it landed on my lap. I was going home already. I saw this one guy was like, "Yo, what's up? I'm trying to sell this thing." I was like, "Ooh, need that. Well, what you want for it?" You know what I mean? And the next day, I was just out there, ready to find out, you know, who did what and where they at. But then, you know, I'm so involved in the streets also, so the information started coming back to me that this guy was this kid, that's his son, that's this and that. I'm like, wait, hold on. So I started approaching fathers. Instead of dealing with the kids, I started approaching fathers. You know what I mean? Like, your son did this. What we gonna do about that? You understand? It was like one of those approach, but gun hole ready. You know what I mean? Because it was just, I guess they didn't have control of their kids. You know what I mean? So it really pissed me off. But we did a lot of verbal squashing, basically. And then the next week, believe it or not, the same kids that had done that to my son, they're doing 25, maybe 30 years from those times because they got murder charges. You understand what I'm saying?
That could have been your son.
That,
So a broken jaw is like, thank you for breaking his jaw.
Yeah.
I'll take the broken jaw.
but both of them, it was probably 6, 7 of them, but the main characters that were doing the stupid shit, whatever the case may be, those two is like, wow. Look at the way the world works, man. And then once that cleared up, I got rid of that one too. You know what I mean? Because I was like, let me align myself back to, you know, to being straight. Because, you know, jail is not good.
No.
You don't want to be a jail. But I have no problems going when it comes down to the family or whatever the case may be. I really don't have no problems. Because I know that we'll...
So you've been there before?
Oh, yeah, big time. My next one was 3.5 to 7. And that was a drug-related type of charge.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I've been streets like since 5, 6 when those novellas was going on. I was already outside. You know what I mean? So,
and this is why I do these. This is why like people be like, "Yo, like, what is your podcast about, or why do you even do it?"
Yeah.
And it's like, you know why? Because it lets people tell their story. Mm-hmm. A lot of people know you from the comedy. We're about to get into that right now, but a lot of they don't know the pain you went through, the situations that we all go through. And this is why I do this, so people can dig deeper into
Yeah.
who they like. Because you got millions of fans, you got thousands of fans, and this is gonna be like, oh shit, oh yo,
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know you. The fans want to
Yeah.
know a little bit more about you.
Yeah, and
Like
that-
I go up there, I do what I do, and I have fun with comedy. Comedy is one of the, I would say, one of my favorite things to do. You know, very genuine about it because it was before stand up already was doing it in the neighborhoods. I was doing, you know, I was always, if I was that dude that I stood in the corner, I got to the hood, I got to the corner. Before you know it, it's like 20, 30 people around in that same little corner within probably a half hour. Hanging now and everything because I was just catering and we chatting, we smoking a spliff, I'm snapping, and it was just attachments. It was just
who was your inspirations to comedy?
to comedy.
We from the Eddie Murphy days. We from the
Howie Mandel. I'm a Howie Mandel one.
Oh really?
Yeah, yo.
Richard Pryor days and
Richard Pryor. I got to listen to Richard Pryor with my aunt.
it was records.
Yeah,
it wasn't
I
TV.
got- yeah, that's what I'm saying.
was-
I got to listen to Richard Pryor with my aunt, and but Howie Mandel
He's the one that got you.
was the one that, like, really, I'm like, I was keen on myself.
I
like, when
can
first-
see now that you say that. I can see the comedy comparison.
Yeah.
Because he's extra. He's all over
He's
the place,
extra.
and that's kind of like how you are.
He commits
He
to
commit-
his characters. He's
No, that
and he's like, why?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he's just so in tune with the audience. You know what I mean? Because once I disappear from the audience, that's it. Now we're regular back to regular people. But once I'm dealing with the audience, it's a magical moment. It's a weird moment. You can. It's hard to describe.
I need people to understand something, right? And the reason why, see, I commit to my guests, right? And why it could be DJ, it could be comedian, it could be, you know, I've done some parole, some prison reform episodes. I've done, you know, what entrepreneurs. I go to their business. So now either I want to go either before or after, depending on the timing, so I could bring something to the interview.
Yes.
I've seen you a bunch of times. We just seen each other in Brooklyn, the Puerto Rico versus DR. Part 2 is coming. I got my tickets. So I'm with my mom and my girl. They loved your set, bro, because you knocked. It was giggle, it was nonstop laughing. That day you was on your shit.
Yeah.
And I went to see you in Soul, bro. You were. I don't know if this means anything to you.
Yeah.
You were funnier in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like, you were funny in the Bronx, but
Yeah.
in Brooklyn, bro, that day you must have been on your shit. Cause
Yeah.
bro,
it's
my
a beast
mom.
mode that comes out. Yeah.
Sometimes it's, but let's
Yeah.
before I wanted to start with how you started, but now that we're on this topic, it's like any other job. Some days like, you know what, today I'm fucking some shit up today. Or today I'm kind of
I'm very competitive. Definitely very competitive. So it's kind of like
wanted
I
to beat
compete-
the Dominicans.
Yeah, but I compete more with myself.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I'm very competitive with myself. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like how serious is the show? I'll respect that. You understand what I'm saying? That's why my set is gonna be great. Because if it's all, let's say it's all African Americans, so all there's no Latinos here. How you gonna bring the magic to them? You understand what I'm saying? So I compete.
Or white.
Or white, or Asian, or Indian, or whatever.
You've had them all.
I've had them all, but I destroyed all of them. You understand? Like, meaning, but it's only on the account of how focused I am to what my agenda, my project is mentally. It's like, okay, I see the Jamaicans over there, and then I'm listening to the host, and he's saying, "We're Brooklyn." It's like 4 people that came from Brooklyn.
I learned that with
Puerto Rico. Oh wow, there's a bunch. So a lot of the comedians downstairs, we were doing that.
Yeah.
But then, you know, the younger ones, they'll do it because they'll learn it. But then it goes to the right, and they're conversating now. They're not, and the show's happening, and they're not listening to the show. Like, you have to listen to the show until you finish your portion. You understand what I'm saying? That's the way I ride the train, basically. I'm on the train. I don't get off until it's my stop, right? So when it's my turn, I get there. I'm ready because I already know that the first comedian told me that there was 4 people from Brooklyn. The second one showed me that there was more Puerto Ricans in the room. You understand what I'm saying? So my brain now is catering to, okay, there's more Puerto Ricans, more Latino jokes. So if it's all Moreno rooms, like, like African American rooms, then I'm like, hello everybody. I'm more like a Latino. I still don't let go being Latino, but I'll infuse it to more exaggerating. Hello everybody. This is the Spanish session of the show. I told the DJ to download Suavemente because he don't have it. You know what I mean? So and that was, it's my zone real quick. It's my turn.
Yeah.
You understand? So that when I get to that stage, I could say, hey, what's up, Brooklyn? Or for y'all. You see what I'm saying? How y'all doing? Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh, so I knew you guys were here. Because there was like 12 Toyota Corollas outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if I found out there's one Indian guy there, I say, hey, what's up? Hey, everybody say hello to my doctor. How are you, Mr. Habibi? How are you doing today? And then
you got to play with it.
I'm in the moment because I captured the moment. You see the difference? You capture the moment, then it's your turn to speak.
Yeah, but you said something earlier. You studying.
You study the whole shit out the room.
If you about to go on stage and you're on your phone or you talking to bitches or you're not studying, you wilding.
You lost because I've seen this so many times happen, and then they wonder. These are great comedians, but then they wonder why the set didn't go well. It's because fulano de tal, you know what I mean? Somebody else just mentioned, let's say Trump here, whatever, and then you just basically came and did somewhat the same joke.
And you didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to.
You weren't paying attention.
But you didn't pay attention. So now the audience like, didn't the other guy say that? Yeah. So he just, somebody, yeah. So you're wondering, oh, okay. Now they start talking. All right, that joke didn't go well. No, it's not that it didn't go well. It's that you wasn't in the room to know that joke was done.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I can't. If I had 3 people in the front talk about Trump, they're drained out. I'm not bringing no Trumps.
And you got Trump shit.
I got Trump stuff. You know what I mean? But I can't bring it out.
Not today.
I'm gonna let it go of it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm doing I did a show for some realtors, real estate company. Well, hey man, we're gonna have a little meeting and stuff. It was like a little comedy right after. So okay, cool. I learned all about real estate. I learned the red zones. I learned how the A areas and all that. I did all of that and I soaked that in. So when I opened this show up, I say, hey, what's up, you guys? How you doing? My name is Imagine. Cool. And I'm a squatter. I am a squatter. Yeah, that's right. I don't move out the house. I stay. I'm Section 8. Everything
you stay in that lane.
It was opposite to what they were saying. You know what I mean? I said, I love my red zones. You know what I mean? More crackheads.
And you can always go back into your zone about whatever you want to talk about.
I go back into my world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, give it up to Wichita. Thank you for all the information. Because he shared something that was funny. I caught it because he had a tenant that was selling drugs in one of his books, but he was good with him because he was paying his rent all the way or with a little extra. So he rented him the downstairs. Oh man, he was awesome. Yeah. He had the whole little three floor thing that was, and then the guy got busted. You know what I mean? It was that story. So I was like, and Larry, to this day, the guy's name was Larry. I found it funny that Larry. You know what I mean? I was like, okay. And I addressed something that, and what he said. You know what I mean? And I started sprinkling basically everything that just happened to them. So they're going to learn something all over again. I'm going to revise what he taught y'all. And don't forget the red zone. So you really don't want, unless you're smoking crack, that's the best place.
I need to bring it back to, because like I said, this Brooklyn just happened.
Okay.
This was what, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks
We
ago.
was freezing our fucking ass out there, by the way.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Where did that start? We just gonna stay in the timeline.
Yeah.
Streets, got a kid, do some jail time. Where does I want to be on stage? Not in the corner with your friends. When did that click that you said, I could fucking do this shit, bro?
Let me let that sink in.
Might have been in jail. It might have been in jail.
No, I had many people telling me, right? Man, you should be a comedian. Man, you funny shit.
People hear that, but they don't.
Yeah. And I had an intimate smoke session with one of my good friends, Londi, in the hallway. You know, everything was smoking. It was like, but it wasn't like a cracking up. It was like, he was like, yo, Aunt, I'm dead serious, bro. And he had to tone me down to, you know, to really just.
When they be like, no, we gotta talk for real.
I'm dead serious, yo. You really need to do comedy, bro. And we smoked that spliff and we.
How old were you?
Kind of thought about it. Say I was like 18, 19. Those were thoughts.
Mm-hmm. The dream.
Yeah, no, this was the seeds being planted in my head by everyone else. Yeah, but I already knew I love making people laugh. That was my energy because you come from an argumentative apartment. You're
snapping, snapping shit.
Yeah, but in your apartment, no one's happy.
Oh, got you.
You understand what I'm saying? No one's what's good.
It's always tense.
Fucking, I pulled down. It's just like that. When I went home, when I went outside, I changed my emotions. I like not to argue.
It's happy.
Yeah, I want to be a little happier, a little kid. But when I go upstairs, I ignore the shit out the family because they're cursing each other out, whatever. And that all comes from alcohol, drugs, whatever the case may be. But it was what it was. But I always like to be on that zone like that. Like happy little camper in a sense. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I would say listening to the people and just hearing, not moving on it, like, yo, you should, and then go jump on it. No, I didn't do that. My wife is the one that said, man, honestly, you should definitely.
So you were married at 18?
Not married.
Oh, you're.
No, the ring just got here 5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, so you was the same, you were with that same person back then?
I'm still with.
The 18-year-old, the 17, 16, 17, same person?
I'm still with my wife.
Beautiful. How many? Damn.
That's 30. Where we at? 37?
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
she's the one.
But we watch a TV. And she already told me, you should be a comedian. You're so fucking funny, you know, whatever. It's always like that type of conversation. And we watch a TV and it zipped by. Remember the cable? We had like an information or a flyby. It was zipped right by. When he was surfing the channels and stuff. And it zipped right by. Amateur comedy night over here, whatever this is that. This is the number, Rita Jones. I never forget the lady.
Wow.
Rita Jones, connect with her. And then I was like, I'm reading it. And my wife is reading it. And she looks at me. And she goes, I'm calling. I said, I ain't scared. I'm not scared. You know I'm not scared. So call it. Let's do it. She called. We went. We picked up 10 tickets from Rita Jones. Rita Jones was like, if you could sell these 10 tickets or whatever. I said, I got to the hood. With 10 tickets. And my boy Ruben, my guy, because Ruben was another one. Yo, bro, it's funny as shit, bro. You need to, always trying to tell me, do some stand-up, do comedy, yo. And I got to the hood. That was the first dude I saw. And I said, yo, Rube, about to try it, bro. I'm going to go do this show. I'm set up for the show and everything. I was like, man, I got to sell these 10 tickets. He's like, let me get that. Gave me the money for the tickets. I took the money back to Rita Jones. I was set for 7 minutes. I was set. So he gave out the tickets among the audience, the crew and stuff, and everybody came. The little 10 tickets, my little crew was like, yo, everybody was in my hood. Yo, we out. We took the train, everything. It was like, we rode over there. We sat there. We just, give that to, and it wasn't Imagine at that time. It was just Anthony. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was like, give that to Anthony. And it was like, boom, I went up. What can I say? I never stopped from that day on. I never stopped.
What was your plan? Did you work on material?
Well, yeah, I worked on material. Kind of like what I thought comedy was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my first. I'm cracking ice on stage, real shit.
Yeah.
And it was not written jokes. It was just like the way I was is the way I want to talk on stage.
Yeah.
So I was dealing with a lot of Jamaicans back in those days. So I knew how to talk Jamaican style. You know, I come from 233rd. So I had some little thing. I had sound
How many
effects.
accents you got? You got a bunch.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
The cab. I don't want to give your shit away.
Yeah.
You still got to go watch them. The cab shit that you jumped the cab, bro. That you try to get away with the money.
Oh.
And you did like 3 different fucking accents for cab drivers.
African one? Yeah.
Hilarious, bro.
Yes.
I'm telling you, my girl, my mom's was like, yo.
That dude is crazy.
Is that the wait? But I think you know what it was. If and I don't, they're not here to defend themselves.
Yeah.
But because I'm like, this nigga's funny no matter what.
Yeah.
I think so, bro. You was hosting, so that's a different animal. Hosting is not the
No, when you saw me at Sobro, I was a host. I did a guest spot. That was
No.
I donated my time when you saw that. That was with C Banks.
No, that was with Viola and Da Vinci.
Oh yes, I
You was
did host.
hosting.
Yes, I did host.
So that was hosting, but now
yeah, host and set is two different.
exactly.
two
So
different
now
beasts, yeah.
with the set in Brooklyn,
that was like
you killed it. So
Whoa.
how many accents do you play with as far as that you use? Not even play with because you by now you
right now it's like to take inventory will be Dominican, African, Indian, of course Mexican. Those
Super
are real
Puerto
ones.
Rican.
Italian style, simple Puerto Rican, but different dimensions of Puerto Ricans.
yeah, 100%.
So I guess every nationality gets a different dimension also. You know what I mean? Because I could put my Indian as my doctor. Or I could put him as my neighbor. You know what I mean? Or I can put him as my cab driver. You see, so I got 3 jokes already with him alone.
Yeah.
The African guy is like, oh, my brother, what do you think it? I just like that lingo. So I incorporated him to this kid that I know, which I witnessed myself. It's just a platinum joke today.
Mm-hmm.
Doña Julia, the babysitter, I think I did that probably that night. Doña Julia, the babysitter in my building, Dominican, and all the kids she babysits are African kids.
It's funny already.
So I'm like, who is approving this? Like,
yeah, exactly.
she barely speaks English.
Yeah.
And I see though, I was always watching the African kids because they following her. She has full control of everything, but they were always looking tight, pissed off, whatever. So that joke was like, boom, because only one of them I connected with, the little African kid.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I connected with this little kid was because when they were sitting in the front of the building just hanging out, and remember, I hanged out in front of my building a lot. I used to come up there and go, what are you doing here?
You switch your voice?
Yeah, I was telling the look. I said, what are you doing here? You know you don't belong here, right? You know there are people from Africa that come around that can talk your lingo. You know that, right? And he used to be cracking up. This kid, I used to have him like this. I said, the lady don't even talk English. How do you know what she is saying? And he was just mesmerized with my accent.
Yeah.
And that kid is now, today, this tall, and he loves the shit out of me. Because I was the only person that literally connected with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it was so cool. And it's Mufasa, which is his story is, and the joke is, his name is Mufasa. His father leaves him there with Doña Julia. Mm-hmm. He's going to come back at 5 o'clock to pick him up, right? His name is Mufasa, right? And then Mufasa, I run into Mufasa. He's pissed off, and he's wondering why is this lady feeding him mofongo every day. You know what I mean? I don't know why the lady is giving me mofongo every day. No one should eat mofongo every day. You know what I mean? So then, and then I was like, but the kids are so amazing because they know how to adjust into the environment. Because 2 months later, I got to see Mufasa. I was like, Mufasa, what's up? He looked at me and said, Loco. A mí no me llame Mufasa, eat the loco. I was like, what the fuck? I said, what's your name? Mofongo. A mí me encanta pasa juga. A mí me encanta. Yo, so it was.
You gotta use whatever you got, bro.
It came in, and that's basically almost a conversation turned into a whole joke, which is probably one of my favorite ones. And then a lot of people request, because I do jokes. I'm a comedian. Anybody know? Y'all know. All of y'all know. I'm going to give you, if it's 3 shows one night, I'm going to give you 3 different sets. You know what I mean? You're going to get 3 different sets.
How many? As far as timing, because I was talking to the girls when Nemo and Soul's Dope. We're gonna get into them because that I call it the IG boom, and I really want your opinion on that because we had a deep conversation about that. And since you're the vet, I would love your opinion. But they said it's not even about how many jokes you got it's about the sets and the timing, as far as okay, you should have at least an hour. A set for an hour. Yeah. And if the show is 15 minutes, okay, boom. Now you take that hour, and you grab and you make it 15.
Split it.
Yeah. So in your case, nonstop, if you had to unload fucking your whole clip, how much time do you think you got?
I hope they're ready for at least 6 hours, yo.
You got 6 hours of fucking...
I hope they're ready for 6 hours because just my personality and my freestyle alone could be probably 2 hours. That's crazy. I can only say that because I've not that I've mastered the formula. I'm still learning. Still learning after 30
years in the game.
Still learning. Still tweaking. I'm just finishing the joke that I've been working on for 5 years. I just finished it, and there was only one word that it needed. You understand what I'm saying? To finish it, to make it.
Wait. You've been working on a joke for 5 years and it wasn't mastered, and now it's mastered?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And that could be a word, an emotion, a look, you know what I mean? That can change the whole dynamic of this joke. So I never changed the joke. I never change a joke. If it's not broken, you don't fix it. I just try to modify it more. The more I could condense it, the more I can rapid.
You got to get to that laugh fast. Not fast, but
yeah. No, you have to. It's 3, 4, 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5 seconds.
That's the window.
I broken my own record. I go to the stage and hit them in 5 seconds. I broken my own record in a sense. I'm talking about like this.
So do you think that how y'all doing out there, that's bullshit? Like fuck that bullshit?
What?
Hey, how y'all doing today? Thank you for coming. Don't even waste time with that.
No, that's part of
the setup.
Because when you come in, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? We're back again, season 36.
Okay, so that's necessary.
Yeah, that's all. What's up?
But now we got to get to it.
My name is Imagine. Well, that's hosting modes.
Hosting mode.
It depends what your situation is. You know what I mean? So if I'm hosting, I'm not going ding dong dong dong. I'm like, what's up, y'all? You look nice. I like that sweater. Pretty cool.
Because Nemo said the host has to help these niggas too. They have to help the comedians.
Yeah.
You setting them up.
We're setting them up, basically. Bing dong dong. Oh, yeah, nice. You know what I mean? You're setting them up. This comedian next is ladies. Clap your hands, ladies. Forget the fellas. You know what I mean? Because I'm bringing a female. Mm-hmm. So I want to hype it up more. So it's like you're the setup man. You're setting it up.
Girl power type shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then before the show's happening, I'm like, yo, I got Curl Plug. I got Sofa Dope. I got For the Money. I'm just mentioning names. This is the lineup. So the DJ, I'm like, okay, I got For the Money. Give For the Money a Pedikim Ping Ping, because now I know that's his song and stuff, so I know how to set him up before he goes to set up the DJ. Mm-hmm. Like, I got you. It should be that way. Yeah. You know what I mean? Curl Plug, I need empowering woman music. I don't care who it is, but it has to be empowering. Whatever the words are coming from those speakers. You know what I mean? I don't care what artist, whatever. Like Beyonce, like to the left, to the left. I know because I know this girl and her attitude and her jokes is going to be that way. That's right, bitch, to the left. You know what I mean? So everyone has a little character and a style of themselves that, I try to have the program run a little more smoother with DJ and everything. I kind of like know what they're like, where they're gonna be. I got my Dominican friend coming up. Give him esto, whatever music type of style that caters to them. So it gives them that energy and that environment. Raise your hand. And I need this audience to be like this for this individual. You know what I mean? So that takes the catering to that. You know what I mean? That's you catering to the people to introduce a great show.
That's the host. That's
host-wise.
If you giving if they're giving you, you're not hosting. And that's why I think in Brooklyn, you was like, wait a minute, It's me now. I ain't what. That's somebody else's job. That's Willie's job. That's whoever's
Oh, yeah,
job.
no, that's
so
not.
now I got 15 minutes for me. I'm gonna kill him.
I'm destroyed.
Bro, you destroyed that fucking room.
I'm going, and that's not the only
you
room.
Destroyed it.
It's just any room I'm going to. That's my plan, my brother.
Yeah, because not saying hosting sucks.
Yeah.
But that's that job.
Yeah.
Now you letting me go? Let's go.
I like hosting still. Don't get it twisted.
No,
Hosting gives you new jokes
to work on.
I've been in Havana. How long I've been in Havana? I've been in Havana Cafe 11 years, every Monday. Only 4 cancellations.
Shout out to Toby.
Shout out to Toby, Kevin, Rube, all of them, the whole staff. I love Havana is my people.
That's your house. That's your house.
That's definitely on. Not only forget the business, forget comedy. It's just certain situations in my life that they catered to me too, and they kept me afloat. You know what I mean?
That's real shit.
So that's some real stuff. I went through a surgery that I was going to probably be out for a month. Shout out to Roberto Vanderpool, came in, hosted for me. Boom, took the piece, sent me my little portions of whatever shows and stuff. You know what I mean? So when COVID came, Havana was the first one I was there. You know what I mean? To give me a job because we ain't have no work. I called Toby. I was like, Toby, looking kind of rough this week right now. Yo, I'm going to need something to rock out. It's like, call me the next morning. Go over here. This was that. Talk to this person, boy. And I was now feeding the homeless in the shelters. Within a month, I already had a van. With a month, they were trying to set me up. And I was letting them know, bro, don't get used to this. I don't work. I don't like working. This is going to all change. And I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Because I really don't like doing 8 hours. That's never been my style because of what I'm doing.
Comedy is been your bread and butter?
That's all I do. I do comedy. That's it.
That's your fucking job.
Yeah, that's my job.
I love that shit. That's
cater
amazing.
my whole 8 hours to it. Whether it's social media, whether it's ironing my shirts, whether it's creating merchandise and all that, it's setting your.
So you are and not saying this because we said this in the episode that I'm talking about. I asked them, what is the end goal, and they said not to go to work. Like we want to do this. I want to do. If I could do this for 8 fucking hours a day, bro, I would love it. I would do 5 interviews a day.
And it'll grow like that. Because in the podcast world, it's more like commercials, like, advertisement. Mm-hmm. Who's going to sponsor it? Who's going to... That's where the money's at.
And that's why I don't let my foot off the gas, bro. I'm on it. I'm booking.
And this is a good stepping stone for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everything's going to be a learning lesson regardless. You know what I mean? You're going to learn more or less in the next times that because it's not going to stop. You're going to have more to be producing, more to be introducing, and then you're gonna see yourself for your own self. Okay, let me switch this up, or let me do a little more.
Let me tweak something.
Yeah, let me do a little more research on this guy. You know what I mean? Now, if you look at podcasting, is more like journalists in a sense.
100%.
You just really have to do your research on who you're gonna be talking. And you have those cards, and But right now, the way you say, I like just to talk because that's the way you're tuning yourself up, in a sense. You know what I mean? Tuning yourself up, and it's going to get bigger than this right here. And then that way, before you go ahead and introduce it to the market or to which guy, you want to make sure it's sharp.
100%.
So keep doing what you're doing, bro. 'Cause you got a lot of people that's backing you up the right way. A lot of people's talking about it. The ball starts rolling, and then later on, be like, okay, you say he's your producer?
Yeah.
Okay. Later on, he's gonna be like, okay, like this, and he's gonna show you a sign that tells you the commercial that you have to give. Hey, yo, this segment of this what's called.
That's what we want, right, friend Jazz? Hell yeah.
Yeah, but right, it's true, right? It's just little things like that, and you're gonna learn.
Now money's coming in.
Exactly. So now you want to go from here. You're here, but you want to learn from behind the camera on for yourself, just for yourself. Not that you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
What is the anchorman's doing it? How is some journalists speaking without looking at their notes? You know what I mean? And then if you do forget something, don't be afraid. Wait, hold on, and look at your notes. You know what I mean? It's a swag to what you're doing. So once you get your little swag going, that shirt that says, "Yo, give it to whatever that sponsored you," know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it does trickle, but you don't want to introduce something that's not ready. You're testing your waters. You're doing what you're doing.
Yep.
You got a great backup, and you got a nice little setup, Just keep doing that, and before you know it, bro, you're gonna have for the money back over here, because for the money is crazy. Big things are happening all around you right now with the people that you're dealing with. So dope, crazy.
Yep.
Rodel Ortiz today, he's United Palace. I think he sold it out.
Yeah.
So you got people that is within your own source that
I just reached out to Joel, the manager, because
For-
for Noah Yola and Da Vinci and 25K.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him. I'm like, yo, nice to meet you, because you're doing a great job managing these kids or whatever.
Yes.
He was like, yeah, you're doing a good job too. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga knows me.
They watching. They watch. And the comedians, these are fresh waters, man. You could go as far as you want, bro, with it. You know what I mean? Don't get discouraged.
No.
You got no.
I got discouraged before, and I didn't like the feeling.
Yeah, but
I took 8 months off, and
you probably didn't have as many sources as you, because you put yourself out there more to network yourself before you came right back to this. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
Let me meet this person. Let me shake this hand. Let me say which girl.
Networking is so important.
It's big time. You know what I mean? So look where we are today.
Because I went to a show.
And so many other people has been here to support. You know what I mean? So just sharpen yourself up. Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's what you have to do.
And you just said you're still learning 30 fucking years later.
Still learning.
That is crazy.
You have to be a student to what you're doing, regardless. I'm learning every day still.
Let's talk about, you've been in this so long, right? Mm-hmm. You was doing it before the internet, when you gotta get a fucking Sharpie and write where you're gonna be, when you gotta get the flyers from the fucking printing shop in the mailroom and sticking yourself with tape, and back to the internet comedy world, right? I don't like to call them IG comedians, because they don't like that, and I think is derogatory. They're funny. They're funny people, and they have something now that you're using, because you need to get with the times.
Yeah.
But you didn't have that. Why is it that term is so used in that way? Maybe it's not derogatory, but to me, when I hear it, I'm like, man, why is this not a comedian?
IG comedian?
Yeah.
Because I think it makes sense, though. It does make sense. IG comedians is IG comedians. Basically, it's just they're very funny on IG. So that label does fit them. Now, stand-up comedian is a whole different beast.
It's a whole different animal.
A whole different thing. Let's say silent comedian. That's comedians that do a lot of physical. So there's different levels of comedy. But comedian is a title to a person that basically you're funny. Oh, you're a comedian now. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do you do stand-up comedy? Do you do physical comedy? Like Will Ferrell. You see his style? He's hilarious, but he mastered improving, and that's comedy in a sense. But he can't do stand-up.
No, Will Ferrell and that's a perfect example, because he's very funny, but like you said, give him a microphone. Oh, wait, I'm not doing that.
He's not.
I can do this.
But he wins us today because he made us laugh so much already within the movies. Like, bro, did you see his eyes? He's just
Elf is amazing.
Way over the top. Yeah,
it's amazing.
The man don't care. He's running down the block showing his ass.
Old school.
Bro, who does it?
That's his lane. That's his lane.
And not too many people will go into that waters. You know what I mean? But
100%.
Has he done it? Bro, he dove in it.
He mastered that shit. Jim Carrey mastered that stupid
and
ace.
That's all. It was all face. One us was his face. All of that is what caught us. You know what I mean? So it's a form of comedy. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
Because he's capable of making you laugh.
Yeah.
Is he a stand-up comedian? Is he a physical comedian? Is he a radio personality comedian? You know what I mean?
Different lanes.
So IG comedian is IG comedian, right? Okay. So when that IG comedian...
When that wave
comes and enters our world of stand-up is where this guy, he's never done stand-up in a sense, right? But he just sold out the spot. You see, so he got his IG followers that came out expecting him to do stand up. You see what I'm saying? And when it comes to that time, bro, it's not stand up. You see what I'm saying? Because stand up is 1, 2, 3. Set up, premises, act outs, callbacks. There's a whole formula to stand up itself. So when you see that, you're like, wow, they sold it out. But this is not stand up what he's doing. It's not stand up at all. Even if the audience, I've seen them. That's why I said never present something and throw it out there if you're not ready for it. Because it's going to hurt you in the long run. You understand what I'm saying? You might get that one sold out show, but if you really sucked ass in the whole show, no one's coming to see the next one. And they're going to talk about it. The internet's raw with it. Oh, it was so
The comments,
weird.
this shit was trash.
Yeah, this shit was trash. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. Now, when you got IG comedians that come and try stand-up and they're killing it in stand-up, it's because they had stand-up within them already. They were doing it on their IG, like For the Money. For the Money, I saw...
He said, let me tell you, before you get into that.
Yeah.
He said that you and Tommy 5K went to his house to get him, to bring him out, because y'all knew that there was something there.
Yeah.
That's gangster.
Text him. Bro, where you at?
You didn't know
Send
him?
me address? No.
Never knew him.
Send me
Never
address?
heard of him.
No.
Wow.
Went over there, met him, he came downstairs. This what's up? It's good. Yo, see, I see more. Because I see he's not scripted. He's not, he was just talking. He was just cracking us up. We're just, it just don't match. Those times don't match. But it was just like, his face wins sells the stand-up. His face is giving us the funny. His face and his beating pings is like 1-2 shots. And he don't know he's doing this. You see what I'm saying? So now we see this, stand-up see this.
You and Tommy?
Yeah, I did individual. Thomas did side. That was the part.
Oh, okay.
That I just found out. That same day was Tommy called and I called.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, he shared that story in one of the shows. I was like, I didn't even know that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, and he shared the story, like how me and Tommy reached out the same day to him. But then we saw that he was doing these 1, 2, 3s already, like in the formula. You know, like, yo, bro, I think you could, I would love to do a show and have you come out and be bringing peoples out and let's rock and roll. And I did like about 3-4 shows. I had his 3 first shows. That was For the Money. That was his first shows with me, stand up wise, straight up. And bro, he went up there. It was just like it's stand up. You see what I'm saying? So then when he started getting more into stand up, is when you start seeing now he's got the 1-2. Now he's doing the character with his son. You pop, and then he wakes up and goes, "Ay, Dios mío," you know that. You see, he did the facial, he did the act out, he did both characters. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a magic that he had already had in his heart already, basically. You know what I mean? You're really like, bro, this dude is stand-up. This is stand-up right here. So that's why we reached out. That's why his approach was in that sense by stand-up comedians. You know what I mean? Like, you can come out here and do this. Loopy, remember Loopy?
Yep.
Loopy's not stand-up. Loopy's a character. He's a comedian. You could label him as comedian because only make you laugh. But is he stand-up? He's not stand-up. If he's Uchka, is that no? He's journalist type of style, funny now. He's doing podcasts, and there was an avenue for him, and he found that avenue because he came to stand-up. Bro, I did a show with this dude, and I'm saying they were putting him to host, and I'm like, why is this dude hosting? Because Loopy was from straight Instagram. And like, que lo que, body. All these little things that he was doing was what was catching. It was catchy to what he was saying. So he got this dude doing stand-up. and they're gonna have him hosting. It was the weirdest day ever because he had a microphone, and then we had a microphone of our own. Then he had a microphone. Then when we was doing stand up, dum 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 to the hit, to the funny, boom, you hear him in the background, or trying to answer the comedian from the background. You understand what I'm saying? So it made the show weird. So like, you ever walk down the block and shit, and you just see somebody, and he will be like, "Yeah, I see that all the time." I'm like,
He didn't know.
What? No,
He didn't know that that you could hear him.
No, he was doing this on purpose.
Oh,
This was him responding to the show.
so interrupting pretty much.
Big time.
Big time.
Yeah, and I'm like, why is this? And I'm going to close this show. So by the time when I got to, cause I already seen the uncomfortableness with the comedians, but they didn't want to address it, or they're just trying to stay on their joke.
Yeah.
By the time I got the mic.
So you got the host heckling pretty much.
It's not heckling, answering. Buddy, and I was like, bro, why is he
in the middle of your set?
Yeah, why is not my set?
No, but people say.
Yeah. I'm like, why is he doing that? Why he just did
It's not
that?
funny.
No, that's not funny. That's not funny. So I'm like, okay, it's my turn. That's my turn. You see, I told you already. We talked a little bit. I do the science. I see what's happening in this world right now.
Mm-hmm.
When it gets to me, it's gonna
Erupt.
It's gonna come back to you because, yo, if you're not running this show right, I'm gonna tell this audience because this is what they've been through the whole time already. So by the time I grabbed the mic, I said, yo, what's up? Hold on. Somebody take his microphone. Take his mic. I work by myself. This is stand up, which good, and then people was agreeing. I said, yeah, I don't need this motherfucker over there. I'm like almost roasting him now for the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then got into my stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I had to
But it was
address
necessary.
big time. Like, I'm like, why is this happening? But it is what it was. And promoters today and a lot of the clubs today is more like, okay, this guy got 75,000 followers. You only have 8,000 followers. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where the world is changing. It's not that they're stand-up. It's not which goes that the market within the promoters now today think it's going to be huge if they go ahead and grab this guy because he has 150,000.
Why is it working for Nueva York and Da Vinci?
They're funny. They have stand-up in their heart.
The same.
They
got the For the Money formula. They got the Nemo
they have
formula.
It in their heart to make them laugh.
So they mastered IG. Now they're gonna master this.
They've been that way.
Oh, okay, got you.
You understand what I'm saying? Like Da Vinci, his face sells the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and then this bitch which guy. All these faces that he's mimicking and all this, that's what's selling the joke. So they know how to sell a joke. You see what I'm saying? These guys know how to sell jokes, in a sense. They can give you a joke. Nueva York? All right, baby, whatever this is, that. Let me find out his character and everything, and for what happened, and all this other stuff. These are characters that are magically funny.
And they kill the room.
And they're in our community. You know what I mean? So now can you take it a step further and get into the stand-up portion of it was when he said, Columbus, excuse me, sir, did you steal this car? I'm like, no, I discovered it. You see what he did there?
Yeah.
I discovered it. The car was there, this and that, whatever. And it's funny. It's a funny element inside of everything he's saying. It's funny. You see what I'm saying? So that's stand-up, in a sense. So when it comes to stand-up, it's going to be easy. And this is why we reach out. Because I don't want to deal with nobody that is not easy. I'm not going to try to make your producer into a comedian. It's going to be the hardest thing in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have to teach you. You also, you're doing this. But the minute I give you the mic, and I've tested many people. Oh, you think you're so funny? All right, in Havana. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, because our hecklers, usually hecklers are people that wanted to be a comedian, but don't have the balls to be a comedian. Yeah. So let me mess with this comedian and see if I could be funnier than him. You know, that's a heckler is a non-comedian, scared, stage fright, would never do it.
But they can heckle.
But from a corner where they can't see me, and if I could try to be funnier than them, then okay, if you funny them, you win the night. But a lot of times you lose. 'Cause me, I go, oh, you fine? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, he's making his debut today. This is that. And they'll have the cojones to try it. Like, cause I put them in that position. When they get up there, I'm like, I don't even leave the stage because I want to see. I said, okay, and I'm there. I'm going to give you everything that the audience is going to do. But I'm right here. I'm like, okay. Oh. Like whatever they're saying. These are my thoughts. I'm not listening. I'm just being a hold on. I'm being hold on. That's me. The comedy's still going to be in the stage because I have to still have this element in there. He's not going to kill it. You know what I mean? So like, let me soak it in and let them enjoy this moment. They stage fright, everything kicks in, all that. Yeah, these are the nerves. Can you handle this? If you can handle this, then you're good to go. For the money, can handle that. He's not gonna stay quiet. He's gonna maintain funny, and he's a smart ass. That's good. Da Vinci's selling it with the faces. Oh, this is not whatever. And Da Vinci right now, for some reason, is gonna be drawing in the females. Because the females is on top of his ass because of the way he's fucking, portrays himself in his little Instagram, and he's going like this, and like bro, this. But he has that element, so he's gonna bring all the females regardless. You know what I mean? Because he's doing that to them. That's like Da Vinci and the females. That's his little world. For the
No, yeah.
For Nueva York,
yeah,
Nueva York is a whole Dominican, I'm here
migrant
in
fucking
the United States of America, and that's this energy already. So if he's gonna try to make you laugh, for what happened, for what it's within his own energy already. You know what I mean? So he's a character within itself already. But for him tweaking and studying and doing basically stand up now. And that's meaning bringing jokes to the table. That's not. He's stand up.
No, that's a beautiful thing.
But from an IG perspective, he's IG also, which is a benefit.
Yeah, now you got two clips you could use.
Big time.
Let's go back to Havana's. What exactly? Because it's not a big show every Monday. It's like a low key show for new comedians or. What is the show? Is it people trying it? Is it
okay? When I first started, budget's real small. Mm-hmm. Budget's super small. It's
$500. You gonna make $100 and take it or leave it?
Not even.
Not even
that.
You gonna make $50? Take it or leave it.
To me, it's not. It's
not even the money. We just said money ain't shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a small budget that fits one comedian to close out the show.
Gotcha. Everybody else is get your feet wet.
So then, how do I give them a show still? You know what I mean? Because if it's just me and another comedian, that's probably an hour and a half. No, let's put an hour and 15 minutes show. Mm-hmm. So you got some time that's in there that it should be 2 hour shows. Comedy shows should be always like 2 hours. So it pays one comedian. It pays me. What do we do with the rest of this time, in a sense? So from day one, I open the door to, because it's also my laboratory. So I consider this a laboratory where I get to work my stuff, where I'm finishing things up, I'm sharpening things up. So it's an open mic for me. Mm-hmm. It's a laboratory.
You're learning no matter what.
Yeah, no matter, forget the money, whether I got the stage, I got an audience, I don't care if it's 8 or 8,000. That's my attitude all the time. You keep these attitude going, you keep working your craft. This is why I'm there. So I share my stage with other comedians that are pushing to be great. And I respect that. I got Whitney Robinson, I got Big Red, I got Tony P, I got Fabian. These are comedians that's been coming to Havana almost every Monday working their craft. You see what I'm saying? So they've taken it for their own laboratory. So we're all working for each other in a sense, because if this joke didn't work, if that joke didn't work, at the end of the night, if I heard it or somebody else heard it, there's a little area where we smoke at it, and we're fixing each other's joke. A lot of people don't know this. We're fixing each other's joke.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's this building. This is what you call building. So if Big Red did something, and I just did this with him recently. He said his doctor's name was Dr. Owl. Dr. Owl was his doctor's name, and it's a smooth joke, but he was missing that one little element, was that his doctor told him that he had cancer or something like that. So it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna expose what it is, but it didn't happen. What that one word that was supposed to happen towards that answer. So I said, okay, when it comes to when the Dr. Owl tells you you have cancer, you gotta look at him, have a pause moment, and go, who?
That just changed everything.
That was
it.
That was the ending of his joke. All you gotta do is go ahead and say, who? You.
It just worked right now.
Because it's Dr. Owl.
It just worked.
So I tweaked him and said, here, you gotta grab. So I'll throw a masterpiece to it. And that's it. That's all he needed, in a sense, to that joke. Then Hills go ahead and share something that he saw another comedian. Yo, you should add this to it. You see, so it's basically a little spot where we all connect with each other. Sofa Dope, Crow Plug, they all come to here.
I seen Soph
work it.
And back to that you have it thing.
Uh-huh. She has it.
You can see it, bro.
Big time.
Immediately, you can see him.
She's all about making the people laugh. She loves it so much.
And you know what's crazy about what you did for the money and giving him the confidence and giving him the stage and giving him because that's like my family. I met him when he was 10 years old. My daughter's my first baby mom's is his real cousin.
Oh, okay.
So when I met him, I was like 14. He was funny back then, just being like you said, just being funny. Mm-hmm. So that's my family for real. Like I know him. Mm-hmm. So he came on my show when I was doing IG Live. No cameras, no lights. I was just working on my craft.
Yeah.
He came on that show.
Yeah.
And he told his story. But once I was rolling with this and I'm making shit happen, I'm like, yo, I need you back. He was like, yo, cuz, can I bring people? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I didn't get it. I'm like, what do you mean? Why?
Yeah.
You're for the money. He's like, nah, bro, I got people with me now.
Yeah.
He brought Nemo, he brought Soft Dope and Rosie on the Move.
Chemistry
they killed
right
that
there.
shit. I sent it to you. They killed
Chemistry.
that shit. They
Chemistry.
killed. So he could, bro, I'm his family. He could come here every day if he wants.
Yes.
The fact that he said, yo, I need Nemo with me. I need and I love that.
Yeah.
And it worked because you kind of got to give back, and you got to bring whoever you got to bring them with you.
Probably one of my favorite little clicks to see, like For the Monies, because their energy, their chemistry, is super genuine to each other. You know what I mean?
And you've been doing this for a while.
I've been doing this for a while.
You see clicks that fail. You see clicks that
fight,
clicks. that fight each other.
I don't like clicks. I really don't like clicks. But that one right there, I don't say they're clicky. Because one could be over there, one could be over there.
No.
We're now, we're here, and we're here again. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to like where we're gonna hang out, they're gonna go hang out, chill, and they're gonna let each other know, yo, my show was great. And it's like a lot of pats in the back
came to Brooklyn.
They
came to Brooklyn to support.
And they came out to support. Rosie was there. And that's a support system.
Mm-hmm.
A support system like that is appreciated. If you got someone to talk to aside from stand up, you know what I mean? Because right now he's going through some personal stuff in a sense.
Yeah,
and,
no, I gave him a call about that.
And I don't call people until I let people just and then I feel like I have a time. There's a time that I'm gonna wake up and say I'm gonna call For the Money today. It should be more easier today. Yo, you good? Quick. I want to make it quick. I don't want to know what's going on. I don't want to go in depth of his situation. But since he's expressing via
he's putting it out
Instagram,
there,
I'm going to address this part. Like, I've seen comedians that I felt like, yo, I need to call this dude now. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen IG personal people that I know that they're my people's, but their expression or what they just described on Instagram, maybe they had a little zip. Maybe it had, you know what I mean? Something's not clicking right. Where I have a few. I don't say their names, but
Mhm.
call them right there and then. I have to remind these people, like, bro, whatever's happening is happening. It's part of the life, man. And I have to re revise their thought of themselves. Like
They
it
lost.
can be almost
They lost.
yeah. It's good. Or we could lose him.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like suicide is serious
Mm-hmm.
in this world, and in the comedy world, your feelings could be hurt. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to decipher your personals, and you understand what I'm saying, it could be a crazy mental fucking. How can I say mental breakdown to the 10th power? Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people like what's the name? Prince, the comedian, Freddie Prince.
Oh, Freddie Prince.
Way back. Same thing. Fame, celebrity, big status. But he didn't know how to deal with his personal world. You see what I'm saying? He killed himself. So there's two worlds. 'Cause how do you go from a funeral to a comedy show? You see what I'm saying? It's something that like me. An example with me, I had my first one man show, right? My very first sold out. Big shout out to Monique, produced it, sold out. And then a week before that show, my grandma passes away. That's my life in a sense.
That's your biggest moment.
That's my life. That's my life basically. You know, that's her ring right there. So that's why I rock. That's my grandma and my grandpa, right there. I don't wear jewelry.
That's love.
This what's good, but they ride with me. You know what I mean? But so I lost track right there real quick. Where was I?
That you gotta stay from funeral to
Yeah.
a week before your biggest show. You
Okay, yeah. So what do you do there when it comes down to you have a
you can't cancel.
your mother your grandma just passed, right? And I got a sold out show. I can't cancel.
No.
There's no canceling. It's still well connected like this.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go through this week, and then this week bro. How do you do that? You understand what I'm saying? So it is it's going through that one. When I went through that one right there, because I gotta give these people a whole hour. My world is not about a whole hour right now. My world just got a little crazy. But are you gonna do it? You understand what I'm saying? And bro, you gotta do it. And then me personally, my grandma saw me doing good things, so I have to continue the good things that I'm doing. She saw me doing some crazy shit. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
se fue sin problema because she knew I had cameras. There was a moment that I had cameras. I had some cameras follow me and all that. Latino Nation back in the days. It was a magazine. They followed me real quick. They wanted to grab. And she was proud of, I was proud of this moment to be bringing to her. She got to see that I was doing.
Did she get to see the laughaholics? What was it? You had something about laughaholics or something like that. Like some.
What, on YouTube?
I think on YouTube.
Yeah, that's Laughaholic.
Laughaholic.
No, this was Latin Nation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Latin Nation.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's from Channel 9 and all that. They had a show with me. I was part of one
So
of the
she's seen that.
So she's seen that, which made her
Está bien.
proud of me. That was my goal.
Yeah.
So that's the things that you use
To push through.
to push right through it. How do you emote? Some people don't have that capacity to sort things out, and that's where suicide comes in. Or they don't have outlets or people to talk to or whatever. That's why when I hear somebody, or even like remotely, feel like I have to give them a call. I have to chat with them and let them know, yo, listen, I know, but gets better. Tomorrow's another one, all right? Let's go through this one, and let's get to see tomorrow, because tomorrow gets better. So don't let this right now sink in too deep. You know what I mean? Because it does get better, but it's also part of it. Can we dance with it? Yeah. So just it's an up and down. But are you going to be great at it? You got to be great at it.
Like I said, when we met outside, I found it important to reach out to people that you helped along the way. They all that's your thing. As soon as I asked, no, he'll give you the fucking jacket off his back. Like he's not gonna. You don't gatekeep.
Nah, I don't.
And let me give you some words. Let's start with Black Rose.
Ooh, Black Rose. What did she say?
She said she kept it simple because I interrupted her gym, so she What do you want? Yo. Just I gotta imagine. Oh, okay. Tell them thank you for giving the young comedians a platform, which is Havana.
Nice.
Because that. Think about it. Even the Whitney girl, I've seen her twice.
Yeah.
The last time I seen her, I said, "Yo, I saw you over here." And I told her, you're getting better. Like I don't
She's smart. She's a teacher.
Yeah, I told her, you're getting better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know sometimes you get a boo and sometimes you get you're doing great and that's fine.
It's gotta, yeah.
So I would say that's what Havana's for. If you're working on your craft and you try,
That's why I'm here. And bro, I don't call nobody.
let them come. Yeah.
Whoever wants it, you're gonna be there. Imagine I just have like rules that shows me that you really want it. You reach out to me the night before. You get there before 9:00. You approach me. You don't just sit there and think I'm gonna say, give it up to. No, you gotta let me know. Can I rock out, whatever, and I'm gonna see if it all fits in the slot. If I got this guy, because I watched the show, if he wind up doing only 30 seconds because he ate it, I gotta throw the next one on. You know what I mean? But it's all part of it.
11 years is dope.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, my boy Sploo.
Sploo, my guy.
I called Sploo this morning. I said, yo, and I got to talk Dominican with him because he's stupid Dominican.
Yeah.
I said, oye, loco, tengo a imagine. ¿Qué tú crees? No, ese tigre es bien. Oye. And then he goes back to English because he goes back and forth. He said he will help you. If you're not serious, he's turning around. And you just said that without even reading without me saying what he said, you just said it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You ain't serious, you ain't fucking with you. If you serious about this shit, Imagine got your back.
All the way.
You don't show up for fucking 2 months? Nah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well,
you gotta earn my trust again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not wasting my time.
What's going on, bro? Because they know I always approach them. Well, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just a character within itself. But Sploo, it's my guy. I like his energy.
He killed Brooklyn too. He killed Brooklyn.
Energy. His energy is crazy.
We got Killer Mike, Rumble in the Bronx.
Oh yeah, that's my dude. I ran into him in the supermarket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we ran into each other.
He said,
"Excuse me," and kept walking.
I called him too. I got all these people's numbers, by the way. He said he's there for me anytime. Anytime he calls you, you got his back. He said you even did a show for him for his coworkers in his fucking job.
Amazon, I delivered.
Oh, that was easy. Well, how did that happen? You just got that relationship with him? Because that seems like a big ask. Like, yo, come to my job.
No, it wasn't his job. It was in Tremont, down the block, with a little restaurant.
Oh, it was like a holiday or something?
Set up. Yeah, it's a holiday party for them and all that, like Christmas party or something.
And he did the one night stand. The comedians big him up too, because he did a one night stand and brought them out.
So that's how I wind up seeing him, because I saw that he had the interest in the young comedians. He had the IG comedian role. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you got a shitload of stand-up, but he's visionary. He's like, yo, if I bring these new comedians and stuff, which it does work, but the only thing is that comedians start moving everywhere else. You know what I mean? Like it's like hard to get them right back. In a sense. You know what I mean? It's like you gave them a moment in time and you supported them, but then there's other steps that they have to take regardless. So you have to.
He did his job.
He did his job. He did introducing them,
and that's why they all they all exploded. Because
but before stand up, I already became a fan of him with the boxing thing.
It was
guns down, gloves up, or something like that. I went to I think it was Salsa Cafe somewhere. It was somewhere that I was invited.
He do a fight anywhere.
Yeah, it was. I brought my wife.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, yo, let's check out this outdoor some fighting stuff whatever. And I went there and Nueva York, Ivan, and all that. That's how I think I was invited. Oh, the little Ralphie, the
Yeah.
wrestler.
Oh, okay.
He was gonna be part of it. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I wound up at the fight. But when I saw the fight and like his whole formula, guns down, I was like,
It's about peace.
bro, I love this dude. And I saw him fucking hosting, and he was just like, I was like, I love this dude.
He had it.
Yeah, I was like, why do I love this dude? And then we just did that, and that was it.
Yeah.
And I only got to see him at that time. Then I seen the one night stand, whatever the case was. And I was like, oh shit, this is
Same guy.
this is the fucking dude. I was like, oh shit. So we supported, started, reaching out and stuff, and then he reached out to me and said, yeah, of course, let's do it, let's rock and roll. And then I did I got him a spot also. So I anything like that, man. If I can help you out, man, I'm gonna help you out. So I got him a spot in Brooklyn.
Nice.
And I was like, bro, I'm gonna talk to my peoples because what you're doing, I think maybe you could do one over here. And he did it. It was if you see this building, it's like a building, right?
Yeah.
The front of it looked like a regular building. You walk in, you're like in a tunnel area, and bro, it's like it's a hollow. It's like a building, but it's hollow.
Wow. So it's perfect for fighting.
Bro, it was crazy. I was like, bro, and we talked, and my boy Al, we got together, and hey, yo, rock and roll. I went over there, checked that out. For my in the little VIP little window. You have to see the spot.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
It was amazing.
It's sexy for whatever's happening. The recklessness is everywhere. Like, so then I backed him up. I was like, bro, we'll do this, we'll do that. Then he called me for the show. I said, of course I'm in there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I felt like he had if he was to continue doing the stand up part. Because you got a network.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure those people could come and support you here, with comedy and all that. So then I saw that too, that people came out and stuff. So I was like, he could bring it out to the peoples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mine's just like, if you're Latino and you down with us, if you're willing to help all of us, you Latino, bro, you're so welcomed. You know what I mean? So I saw that he had like that magic already with the boxing already. I said, bro, this kid does this. It's gonna be crazy. And the lineup.
Yeah.
That's the first time I got to see Curl Plug.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen Curl Plug. Who else was it? Curl Plug.
For the Money was there.
But I ran into For the Money, so he already connected to For the Money, and then For the Money started doing things
Oh, okay.
with him type of style.
You mean people you never saw before?
Yeah, so it was different.
Yeah.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci?
So it made me look to, okay, these people, all right, cool. And I came to check out a show. You understand? And Curl Plug was the one that, I saw Curl Plug. She did an amazing job. Now, she went out. Usually, if you did great, I'm going to follow you out to the front. Like, amazing. I'm going to give you £1.
That's her first or second time or whatever?
Yeah, the first time I met her, I was like, I went outside, came outside, smoked, I saw her. She would smoke after a set. I said, great set. That was awesome. Landed real good.
She knew who you were?
No, not at all. Oh, thanks a lot. Okay, cool. So I leave it like that.
Yeah,
I want to see the
yeah.
humbleness or the cockiness from the side. I want to see who you are from the side.
Yeah.
So boom, I said, and then, it was funny. She kept still being funny regardless. And she reminded me like of a titi. Also, like a cool ass titi that let you smoke weed in her house. You know what I mean? Like that. I had that vibe.
I ain't gonna tell your mother.
I fucking love this girl right here, but I'm not gonna tell her.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? I'm gonna tell her, but I appreciate what she did. Then Sofa Dope, I think, was tagged on, and they came over. Sofa Dope was a different. I was like, hey, this is Sofa Dope. She want to see if you could get on Havana Room.
Yeah.
Havana Cafe. Something like. I said, this is Sofa Dope. What's up, Sofa Dope? Yo, what's up, my nigga? What's going on, man? You ain't know, man. I was like, yo, why is she doing this to me? It's like, I love you so much. Because I saw the way she was like, let's do it. I got this. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And she started changing that voice. I said, you need to keep that. I need to hear that. And because I heard the comedy. No, say 5 stars, 2 stars. And,
No,
like,
she's
keep
fucking
that
amazing.
voice and narrate everything you're doing around that little fucking crazy little person that it is. Sofa Dope.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. I love you, yo. I love you, yo. That's her shit.
No,
I love you, yo.
She's fucking amazing.
I love her. And that's how I met her. So think about it. I wind up meeting her like I knew her forever. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? She's been doing her thing. And one thing that I'm very different from everybody else is these comedians that come out, and if I'm calling them, I'm paying them. That's the difference. You know what I mean? So from when I was growing up in the game, I did 8 years of comedy, no money.
It's a fact.
You understand? Like no money. It was just doing this, doing that, doing this. My boy Norm Ill, may he rest in peace. Norm Ill had a room in 145th and St. Nicholas called Comedy Yo. And I was doing his room, the open mic, same style like almost Havana and stuff. It's like, yo, imagine, man, open up. Then one day, el hombre me llama, the man calls me, he says, yo, Imagine, I can't have you doing an open mic, man. I thought I was like caught up on some shit. I was like, what the fuck? What happened? He said, bro, I can't have you making it difficult for my features. I'm like, what? All right, cool. So
you were outshining them?
yeah, big time. big time. Yo, so I was like, here I go. Okay, now I'm not in the New Jack segment no more. I'm opening the real show segment of it, right?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna give you $50. I got my first $50 off of Norm Hill. I left Rite Aid the next day. I was working in Rite Aid at that time. I left Rite Aid the next day, meaning my attitude changed. I made my first $50. Boom. Say 2 months later, you imagine, Norm Hill. Yo, I can't have you. Bro, you're killing too much in the front, bro. Like for the show.
Yeah.
I said, yo, I'm gonna put you to close the show. And that's how gradually I started having to close the shows, because no one's gonna fucking follow what the hell I just did real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So TCI I did with Norm Ill, that was 200. And I'm getting 200 for a day.
Hell yeah.
20 minutes. I'm like, yo, I thank God I left Rite Aid, because I would have been working Rite Aid then, right? If I didn't do this show. And I was getting, what, 253? No, those days, it's like, you ain't getting really nothing a check.
Yeah.
So if I'm making a check in one day, I have like 6 days more to work on my craft, because I just got paid already. In a sense, that was my mental.
Or book 5 more shows and make 200 or 100 or whatever.
That's what I did. I started doing, I started hosting my own little show. I started paying other comedians. I had Smokey. My first show, I had Smokey, Ken Black and all that. And it was scary. It was scary because I was thinking you do a show and then the people come and then you make the money and then you pay the comedians. I did a show. I had 3 people come and there was really no people coming. And there was really no people.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to pay these dudes? Because I already offered 100 and 200. So I'm like 300 to the bank already. And I'm like, yo, how, what?
Yeah, come out of your own pocket.
So now, no, what saved me was letting the night stretch out.
Oh, okay.
People was coming in. It was like, told my daughter was doing my daughter at that time.
Wow.
So, yo, everybody getting, no freeze, no nothing. It was like, no freeze. Can't do freeze.
Yeah.
And we just barely made it. I made the money at the door to pay Smokey and Ken Black.
People don't know the struggle, bro. People don't know the struggle.
Bro. I was like, I don't like the old people promise anybody anything and I can't produce. I'm like, wow, okay, cool. So that lesson learned was, if I'm going to do a show,
have your money.
The money's going to be in the pocket for the comedians. If I only wind up with 2-3 comedians, 2-3 audience members, I still got to pay these comedians. So if I cancel, I gotta have half their money. You understand what I'm saying? So if I don't cancel, I agree with that. So I'm not gonna cancel it, but I can't give it a whole 100 and stuff. We could do $50 each. You start downgrading the payment at least, and they'll accept it. They'll accept it, but it gives them that option. You know what I mean? So with it. I've always had comedians like, bro, we in here, let's do it. It's 3 audience, whatever, and they'll support. And then I learned that lesson, and then now I had the money for the comedians. And then my next shows that I started doing, that stress was more relieved. And now I would probably break even. But I wasn't stressed at the door or calling people, yo, you coming? You coming to the Yo, if you're not coming, can you still give me those $20? Yo, loco. But that's years, that's moons ago.
That's moons ago, yeah.
But 30, come to 30, bro.
You mastered this shit, right?
It's fun. It's production, it's stand-up, it's hosting, it's a lot of levels to this.
No, I love 100%. Speaking of Nemo, she said you're like a boxing coach. That's what she said. She said he's gonna be rough on you. He's gonna keep it real. Ain't no sugarcoating shit. If you ain't on your craft, he's gonna let you know. And that's what Nemo said about you.
Well said, Nemo. Well said, Nemo.
Da Vinci, he said it on camera, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. When you see his episode, you're gonna see what he said. He said that when he started, that tu lo cogiste, yo, come here, let me talk to you. You shouldn't drink before your show.
Yeah.
You remember when you told him that?
Tough love there that day, bro. I remember that day.
You remember that? You remember that exact day?
I remember that same day because I don't like to see sloppiness. Not when you're so talented. You don't need it. It's not needed, and it's gonna screw you up, and it's gonna give you a bad image in this game. So nip it in the butt quick, before it gets crazy. And people are saying, "Yeah, this nigga was drunk. Yo, this nigga was acting stupid." Because drunk makes you stupid.
You can't control
your
it.
Timing is done.
You can't control it.
You had to,
Slurring.
I've seen him. I say, no, it's not gonna work. So I witnessed something like that after witnessing 2 of his shows. Funny. But then I got to witness. I think he thought that drinking would make you a little funny or something like that. And I thought he was, it was a little
Feeling
off
himself?
timing.
Okay.
It was a little, you know what I mean? So before it gets a little crazy, since we're doing the small rooms right here, before it gets crazy and turn into a wildfire, let's nip this in the butt quick.
He gave you his props. He gave you props for that right away.
Yeah.
Big.
And every time he does a set, Da Vinci, you already know all his sets right now. Killer sets. Because his timing is right.
Then we go drink.
Bam.
Work first.
Science to it.
Work. Then we go. We all drink.
Sharp, focus, nervous. If you're nervous, even better.
Use that shit.
You scared? Oh, fuck. You're going to be great. That's
Really?
it. That's the way I'm talking to them.
Oh wow.
Yo, you look scared, yo. So, yo,
Leave me alone.
No, that's good feelings. All of these feelings, the most uncomfortable feeling is what's going to give you the best set, honestly. And it's going to set you up right. If you're not scared of that microphone.
I'm nervous when I do this to this day.
Yo.
To this day, I'm nervous.
Every comedian, they know all of it. If you're not scared of the microphone, right? If you're not scared of that microphone before you go out to do stand-up, you're going to eat it. If you don't respect that microphone. You got to respect. Yeah, it's like, you're not scared? Tú eres más Jimmy, lo que sea.
Oh, you cocky?
For real? All right, go ahead. Hold on, chill, I got to see the set. This is going to sink. Those comedians that probably even think, oh, I know it all. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, okay, you know that. Let the kite out.
One more before we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Big Red.
Oh, Big Red.
He was the first one who gave me an opportunity. So I am grateful for that. Absolutely opened the doors for me. Pa que sepa.
That's and I can see that. With Big Red,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Is he deaf for real?
Yeah, well, he can hear you,
I know.
but he can't hear you. It's like the left. I think it's the left
Yeah, he
ear.
makes jokes about that shit. Is he fucking around?
It's the left ear. This is left ear. He's definitely would, but I think it happened where he can still speak and not sound like, And I think he has ear pieces help him a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. And he re-lips. So watch what you're saying. So this motherfucker be this nigga was on the other side of the room. And he came to me and was like, you got a problem, yo? I said, no, why? Why you say that? No, cause I saw you say, who the fuck? But Big Red, I can see that because the dude is just, he's inspired.
Yeah.
And I've learned to accept those things in a sense today because hey, yo, you inspire people, and some people want to do what you do. It's the same style, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I said okay, and I let those things sink in. So I all props to them. I give them all the props in the world.
No, he definitely gave you. Everyone gave you props. Like I was waiting for someone to say, un cap. Oh wait, no, wait, forgot. You wearing the Bronx logo? I hit up Jose. I hit up Jose. Wait a minute. He said he's a fucking scammer. How he makes money from making people laugh? Way too easy. And we got the shirt on.
That's
Bronx
good.
logo, Jose.
You very know. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah.
And he's done stand up,
Get the fuck out of here.
bro.
Jose done stand up?
Jose has done. I put him on 3 shows. He's only done 3 of my shows.
Wow, look at that.
Pero, tú una jodienda, bro. That dude is.
Well, I would never have thought that. I've never known that he did
The
that.
first time I had him up there, you know what he did? He sold 320s of his weed. 'Cause he went up there. He said, I'm not a comedian and stuff, but I do have some good weed and stuff. And then he started and passed it around to the audience and stuff.
Unfucking believable.
Unbelievable, but hilarious because no one's expecting
100%.
a hustler to come up there and hustle as Roy. He's there.
No, he's a hustler for real. He got that fucking store from a fucking. He'll tell you from the back of the trunk, like a shopping cart. He started that fucking.
That's why I respect that hustle, man. And he's such a family man. Men's need to take care of men's, basically. You know what I mean? So I give props to men's being men's. Meaning you taking care of your kids, taking care of your moms, you taking care. That's men's. You get the most genuine respect from me. You know what I mean? And I'll support you all the way, whatever it is.
Stand up man for real.
A stand-up dude, bro. Yeah, so you got people that's out there like that. And I got one dude, Dave Almodovar. I'm gonna give him a shout out because he doesn't come to none of my shows. He's which good, but bro, man, does he know how to raise a family?
That's fucking amazing.
You get what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of my dude, Dave Almodovar. Yeah, pa que no hable.
No. That's fucking amazing. I saw you in the promo for Elliot's house party shit. You just walked on the bus like it was like
Oh yeah,
with Nino Flex and BX Los.
I was in the bodega. I was buying little things to take home.
Yeah.
And I ran into Elliot coming inside to buy beers or whatever.
Yeah.
And me and Elliot's cool. We done make money here, there's whatever. He always thinks of me. That's what I love about that.
Yeah.
Always thinks of me. And then he
I was with him last night.
I'm gonna be. We're over here. And that's how he approached me. He was like, yo, you should come. Follow me, man. Just follow me. That was it.
Oh.
Now I was going over there to comprar cosas, pan, huevo pa mañana.
I'm like, why the fuck is Imagine in the promo?
And I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, let's do it. And I thought it was going to, it was in the parking lot of Walgreens in Tremont.
100%.
Yeah, bro. Now I'm there like, and like this. And they don't even know I got eggs, milk, beer. And I got chancletas on because I was planning to come home now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elliot, big shout out, Elliot.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
another one. It's hustler.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Men's being men's. That's what a lot of my surroundings. Men's being men's. Always think of the family and how we can make the world better. You know what I mean?
No, that's a great thing, and you definitely, my brother. Like I said, I didn't know you, but I've met you a bunch of times at shows, and I come to support. You are definitely a veteran of this craft. Everyone fucking loves you. You don't even have a job. No. That's and if y'all didn't know that, y'all know that shit now. This is a comedian. That's his job. And that reminds me of 300. Like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a baker. Oh, what like these motherfuckers were fighters.
Yeah.
That shit just reminded me, like, all you young kids or whoever you could be older trying to get into this business. This man, this is his business. You ain't fucking around.
This is my store.
This is your store.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm the merchant. I sell my merchandise. I produce it. I'll host it.
You owe me a shirt, by the way.
I do. I got you. I got the door. I do security.
That's amazing, bro.
One business.
Congratulations on 30 years. I would love. I'd like to end the show with positive thoughts and final thoughts. It could be about comedy. It could be about just positive, whatever. Let people know that's trying to do this. Whatever. Just
Let me see how how positive I can get.
Oh, no, you can get negative too. It's up to you.
Well, all I can say with what's happening around the world today and all of this, don't 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 let it change who you are. If you're a nice person and you're about the neighbors and you're because now times has changed and us neighbors are gonna have to all come together. We can't depend on government. Government is on some other stuff, and I feel like the community needs to build together now more, and just love. Love overrides everything. So I'm expecting a whole lot more love towards each other because if you can see the hate is really trying to get in and try to mix things up. You know what I mean? So, but love will
100%.
override everything, man. So don't let the government, I don't want to say the names and everything. I don't want to say none of those things, but we know what's happening. We see what's happening. And the only way we can stop it is just by actually, taking care of your neighbor. If your neighbor asks for sugar, and if you have it, don't tell them to come back later and get it. Give it while you can.
And there you go, baby. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
You kept your word, baby, and that's real man
Yes.
shit right there.
That's real. Yeah.
What you told me right away?
Yeah.
Give me your number. Let's do it. I was all right. Let's do it.
Go, do it. And I wish you only the best, man, in this journey. Yeah. And it gets better. It gets better from here on, bro. That's all it does, man. Everything's gonna be a lesson. You're gonna be having this big studio. We'll move out this house. What's his name?
Peace, Franjez.
What's your name again?
Franjez.
Franjez?
Yeah.
Oh, that's different. You're not
Yeah.
Puerto Rican? You're Puerto Rican.